everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Rymdkapsel. So, our colony is doing pretty well here. It's growing like a lily in the valley, which, it's a good thing to say for sure, but we do have an imminent attack coming in. And since we're playing on New Game Plus, it is a bit scary. I'm not sure how many guys we'll have to deal with exactly, but definitely getting this reactor here built will do a lot towards making our progression move faster. So if we do lose a couple of units, hopefully we'll be able to get them back pretty quickly by just growing more, I suppose. And then our base will continue to grow as well with this reactor. Once this research is done, we could work our way right towards this monolith, and then we'll have 6 more people. That'll give us 10 in total? Wow. I actually did not realize that was going to give us 10 people in total. Or I didn't realize we'd be at that point. So we're actually... Once we get to this research table and we have... this gives us 6, so once we have 3 more of these defensive outposts built, we'll be pretty well off, for sure, I think, at least. But our people need to hurry! We could totally hold off this defensive force. Oh, shoot, there's actually 6 on each side. I didn't realize that. That makes it a little bit scary to me, but yeah! Our people are too good! Go, weird race of rectangular people! We shall take over the world, or the galaxy. Because judging by how that fight went, I think we're gonna be alright for a while. The next one should be pretty damn big, though. So who knows? I wish I could have a couple more people. So maybe I actually should plan to also build a quarters before I finish researching this monolith. Because by the time we even get to that monolith, I think we're going to be dealing with a bit more than we will be able to handle in regards to our defensive line. So it might, I think it probably actually would be a rather wise choice to at least get a bit more going in regards to our keeping our people safe and secure. So let's build another thing right there, and then that'll give us enough room to build that'll give us a nice little spot to plop in a defensive location. If we want, we could build another corridor right here. That would leave a little gap right there. So let's actually wait. Let's not build a corridor right there. That's a big old stupid spot for a corridor. We could get a corridor going like right here instead. And awesome! Our research has finished. Okay. So everyone get back to construction work, please. Now, theoretically, it says 13 materials remaining in this field. I'm pretty sure what that's supposed to mean. Let's read this one again. A monolith left behind by a previous presence makes any remaining particle fields last forever. Extraction speed is halved. Okay. So it doesn't really say so. Okay, here's where we'll see, man, that extraction is going really slowly. I didn't know half would do that much damage to it. But we got a second one going right there, so hopefully it'll even out, all in all. Let's see. If this stays at 13, that means the particle field worked exactly the way we would have imagined it would, and it does! So that's awesome! That means we just need to work our way towards that one, and we'll have a incredibly strong selection of extractors working for us. So that'll be super good. In fact, we might want to do that right now. Just we can't really reach. That's the downside. Okay, we'll cancel that idea. And what would we want to do then? It's definitely good to get this defensive place built, but we also need to work our way towards this monolith. So let's go ahead and get to Uh-oh! Oh no! I accidentally wasted that thing. That sucks. So we're gonna cancel that. Get our people safely into their defensive positions. This barracks or weapons post is almost complete, which is very, very nice. Oh shoot, we need to also work on food services next time. It's because that weapons place took all of it, apparently. Or weapons place combined with... No, it actually had to be the weapons place because nothing else took any. We're dealing with a wave of 7 enemies. I think that's the same amount that we just had to deal with. What, we lost a guy? Oh no. That's scary. Maybe our people don't regenerate health then? I always thought that our people regenerated health, but by the looks of what just went down in that fight, I would imagine that wouldn't have been the case. Oh no, we still have 2 food left over, it's just chilling there, or I guess our people took it out and moved it to a different position. So that's a little bit sucky, but that won't be too bad for us, because really all that is all that will function as is it'll just delay the time it'll take to complete the rest of our tasks a little bit, which actually could be very, very bad in the future, now that I think about it, because that could mean, oh whoops, let's put you into food services as well, so we could get this new unit as fast as possible. But anything that slows down our ability to progress further can definitely really damage us in the future, because that means it's just gonna take longer, and that means it's gonna take us longer to get running again, and in between that time, a stronger wave of enemies is going to be approaching. So we actually do have to be very, very cautious with how those kinds of things go down. Let's go ahead and put one of those right there. Nah, I'd rather use this long one for something else. What are these 2 monoliths? This is the one that increases the speed? Yeah, this one is one of the best monoliths, I think. And lets you instantly construct your next 4 rooms. Very good! But I don't think that's nearly as good as having faster units. So let's go ahead and move, we actually don't really need to work on food construction at all anymore, which is very, very awesome. Get people working on construction then. Let's get a quarters built. I think that would be muy opportune bieno right now. Oh, I apologize for that. And I apologize for that noise I just made. That was really weird. That like, oh! Sounded like I was being Grell from, Black Butler. If any of you know that anime. Like, best anime of all time. So once we get that quarters built, I don't think it's necessary to get a second gardens or a second kitchen going. It probably would be very, very beneficial and helpful to us. But I don't think it's as crucial as it would be for the engineering position to have multiple of those. So let's just hold off with 2 of those for now. We'll get another quarters built because that would, all in all, I think that should get us 2 people faster than working on the monolith would. Obviously, though, the monolith has a better payout. You know what, actually, let's prioritize working on the monolith. Obviously, our people are gonna have to defend themselves right now. Because I definitely think the monolith actually has a better payout over time, you know? Because if we research the monolith, by the time that gets done, we get 6 people. While in the short period, obviously it would be very helpful for us to get an additional person or 2 by using these quarters. I think in the long haul, researching the monolith is going to be a much smarter way to handle things. Especially if our people last through this battle right here. They've been doing very well. Yeah! Our people are the best. That kind of scares me, though. There's no way to check how much health they have? From playing New Game, I thought that our units basically just, had... Let's actually cancel this right now. From my play in New Game, the way I thought it worked was that our units had regenerating health, and over time they would become more and more... I mean, after the battles, they would just start to be like in a better situation for the more and more prepared for the next one in regards to their health. But that might actually not be the case by how things have been playing out right now. You, my little man, I want you to construct this, because we definitely need a lot of construction work done to prepare for this awesome amount of units that we're going to be getting before too long. In all honesty, I actually, now that I think about it, I might want to get all these weapons places built first, because otherwise I'm just gonna get a lot of guys who are gonna be unable to defend themselves. So let's let the research continue for now, but once it gets to around like 80 or maybe even 90%, I'll cancel all of these people's work and have them assist on building some extra defenses for our people. Let's actually get another corridor going along that way so we can get there rather quickly. And then a weapons post right there should work out pretty fine. We need 3 of them? Yeah, we need 3 of them because we're getting 6 more units, and obviously 2 pop into each one. We have 4 people, although I think that's good enough because right now, because I built one of those to compensate for the quarters that I was making. So I think this is all we need. We'll have 10 units in total because an extra 6. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, this is all we need built. That's actually really, really cool. Make me feel very, very good about our situation as well. Look at the mighty glow of the monolith. It's like calling to the gods. Actually, I didn't notice this as well. It looks a hell of a lot like the... Is it called the obelisk? I'm trying to remember what it's called. The thing from 2001 Space Odyssey? It might be called a monolith, but I don't know. In all honesty, I actually wouldn't be surprised if these things are meant to be a direct reference to those. Okay, so we do have our next enemy force approaching. So let's actually put everyone into defensive position. And then the next day, judging everyone survives this. Oh god, I really should have moved them in sooner. Hopefully these 2 will go to this one right here. Oh, this is scary. There's 9 of them. I guess there's just 1 additional one for each fight. I handled this very, very poorly. Oh god. Oh god, we only have... No! I am such a fool. I can't believe we just lost. This is a pretty cool game over screen though, how it spins around in circles. We totally could have handled that too, if I just moved everyone into position much more quickly. That was very, very bad play on my part. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start another one, I suppose. That's a little bit unfortunate. Well, actually, obviously, it's unfortunate, but unfortunate because, well, I'm enjoying this series. I kind of do want this to be a mini-series all in all, and just get through this all in one go, I think, but just allow us to have more fun with Rymdkapsel, because this is indeed a very, very fun game. Let's get that extractor field grown there. This, once again, is the... Yep, that's the one to make them last forever. So then we'll also work our way towards that. While not forgetting all the other jobs that we need to get done, like getting this frickin' extractor built, getting a gardens and a kitchen built early on as well. So let's see. Yeah, that would probably be a good spot for that right there, because then we could just have corridor... Oh! I do not want that to be another reactor. That was almost a very, very bad choice. I want that to be a gardens. Is there a nice... Yeah, let's fit in a garden right there. That would be cool. I don't know why, but it feels really nice and really cool whenever I set them up in a way that they wrap around a object or corner. It's just a very, very small detail that's very, very rewarding in this game. And then, what would be the best way to set this one up? We could set it up right there, but I want it to be close to the gardens, so let's put it right there, because that means the doors are essentially right across from each other, so that theoretically should have been a very, very smart construction site. And it would probably be even smarter to put the quarters right there, but I'm not going to do that until the gardens and the kitchen are built. Although the gardens and the kitchen only take 4 food in total, and we have 8. So as long as I don't set up to build any more gardens, kitchens, weapons, or quarters, we should be safe. So let's actually cancel this because the weapons is more important. And we're going to set up a weapons post right here. And we need to prioritize that too. The attack is coming in very quickly. Holy cow, I might have actually killed my people because they might not be able to build that before the attack comes. But it looks like everything should be fine. I just need to... That's one of my main problems whenever I play this game. I always initially forget to set up the frickin' weapons right off the bat, because they're so crucial to your survival. Let's actually set that one right there, because as you guys know, I like to set them up in a way that would work efficiently. Little man, prioritize this. I'm telling you to do a job that needs to be done, and you're not doing it. Probably, oh, that must be because there's only one more food required to get this built. So I guess the way this engine must work or whatever, or the way the AI must work is that when there's only one piece left, the guy who's already working on it will continue working on it, rather than like someone splitting the job in between the two and having like, while he brings the first piece, the second guy brings the second. I guess they split it up, which makes sense to some degree, but not always the fastest way to handle things, or at least the simplest way to handle things in the way that I would want them to go. Okay, so food is done right there. That makes me feel safe putting the quarters down. I feel silly doing this, but let's actually cancel this project because I really want the door to the quarters to be right there, so where people can just like quickly bring the food to and fro in between all three of those buildings. Theoretically. I think that should be like a foolproof plan. Let's see. What would be a good... Oh! God damn it! I did the thing again! Where I like blocked off an area, so it's not that bad, because... And let's get everyone to defensive position. Won't be that bad, because now everyone will just be able... because I could just create this corridor going along there, but I always like to have at least some quick method... this is good enough, you know. Sucks that I walled off this area over here for game that way, but the entrance is, like, towards this left side, so it makes the most sense going at it from this angle anyways. I just want to also make sure that I have a really nice way to get over to this monolith. Suck it, scouts! That's one thing I should actually consider. I don't know if it actually would be smarter to just let the scouts live, so you could keep on working on all your construction and stuff like that. It would make some sense in my opinion, because like there isn't really too much of a point to killing those guys, especially if you would rather continue work on other projects. Let's go ahead and get this second extractor built just so I could feel secure in having that thing set up. And okay, yeah. Onwards with our progression. A second weapons post could go right there. But that wouldn't look nice. And you guys know I'm a sucker for making things look nice. So let's go ahead and put that right there, just to get our setup lined up. And there isn't too much of a reason for having a corridor right here. So I could just like slip the weapons spot right in there, but I think this would probably be a better one, putting it right in that position. Could set a corridor right there, but this position is probably better. Line you up along. Not really any prime locations for that, but we could put that one right there. And now let's just forget about making things look nice. Oops! I accidentally hit the menu screen button. Let's forget about making things look nice and just work on connecting these things, which sucks because now I made it impossible with this block. Silly of me. So why not just continue this one then? That'll look fine enough. It'll look fine and dandy. Boy, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I think I've actually made that joke before in a previous episode, and I'm not too proud of it. So it's kind of a lame joke, all things considered. Let's put one dude in engineering because that really that pace, or that project needs its pace to be quickened. Well, this dude will continue to work on all this stuff because we actually really need to focus on prioritizing getting this extractor built, otherwise we might completely run out of our purple cube resources. We do have 7 more coming in though, 8 in total, including the one that's down right there, but obviously it's could be much better for us to get a second particle field built. Then we could start working our way to this extractor. Or we could still consider going for the 6 additional units one. But I don't know, I don't think that's the smart way to handle things, really. I think it's probably best to make sure that we have, like, our backbone working, and, or at least the backbone for how our whole structure of things are built, because everything requires those purple squares. So it's very important for us to make sure that we have working particle fields and all that jazz. So our people will just continue to grow and build our society as things move along. Move along, good sir. And, well, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our enemies in. I was gonna say we could get a little bit more of the jobs done, but not too much of a reason for that. Tomorrow, let's actually, considering our people survived this, which they should, 100%, this is actually only the first fight, now that I think about it. We'll have our people prioritize working on the quarters, get 4 people going, and then we should really be handling things very, very effectively, I think. Thing I should consider early, though, now that the thought actually crosses my mind, would we want to build a second quarters as well and get like 6 units out? If I'm going to go with that plan, I think I might want to go with that plan like right off the bat, like get started on it right now, get a bunch of units really early, rather than focusing on getting these 6 as fast as possible, because we're still gonna be working on this monolith as soon as we can. So I think that might be a good idea. I wish this dude would actually work on the things I want him to, but that's because people need to do food services. Holy cow. That was very, very foolish of me. I really messed up there, to say the least. This game really is so surprisingly complex, especially for how simple it looks, you know? Because there's so many small details that go into the workings of this game. No, you're gonna go to food services because I want you to do construction on this building. Hopefully... No, I don't think that worked out the way I wanted it to, because he's not doing the job I wanted him to do. That's unfortunate. Basically, I was hoping that if I canceled the project that he had in mind and then put him back to doing construction work, he would actually swap over to doing the one that I want them to prioritize. But they're still not doing it! What the hell? The food is right here. They don't have to be food services for that, not engineering food services. Maybe they have to be in... No, because they don't have a job for food services. See, this is the thing, what I was saying before. Sometimes the AI can be a little frustrating to deal with. I don't see what I'm doing wrong here. The food is right here fully grown. Why aren't they doing the construction work for it? Well, if I prioritize that, then swap over to prioritizing that again. There we go. A guy's actually doing it. Okay. That's definitely one of the nice things about RimWorld, where you can specifically select to have people doing certain tasks rather than kind of being really clunky and in some ways maybe even idiotic, like they are kind of currently being in these last like couple minutes of the play right here. But you know, we'll get a new colonist in just a sec, although he won't have a way to defend himself, so really, them being slow in regards to getting these quarters built really set me back quite a... Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Construction! You guys need to build this. Just they're not gonna be building it unless the food is there. Yeah, I messed up here, but granted, we would have gotten that quarters built and this weapons station built if the AI wasn't really stupid back there. So I'm not completely... I don't think I'm completely at fault here. So we're gonna have 2 units just kind of chilling around. We're probably gonna die, because I don't really see any way that we're going to get this thing built. Granted, I should have prioritized it. That's another mistake that I made right there. But you know, it just sucks to suck for us in this situation, I suppose. Although we only need 2 of them! We only need 2! To finish that off, so I think it's possible. It's just gonna be very, very risky for our people. Let's at least get 2 of them into defensive positions so they can be safe. This guy is doing a job that I really would not like him to be doing right now, but oh man. Okay, at least 1 additional unit is going to be okay, which is obviously very, very good for us. Maybe even that guy will be able to get in there okay before they arrive. Yeah, looks like we barely squeezed in enough time to hold off against this battle right here. It's only 3 units, so it's not really all that scary, but obviously the thing that we have would have been dealing with if we didn't get that built was that there will have been 2 people who will have been completely defenseless, so, you know, obviously nice that our people are actually surviving. Let's prioritize reaching towards this monolith, and also probably get another quarters built. I think that actually probably is a smart idea for us to work on right now. So we'll get a quarters built right there. Let's get a, where's a good spot to get our weapons set up? Probably right about there, I think. And that's probably going to be where we're going to stop off in this episode. Sucks a little bit that we got, pulled back a little by losing that first run, but 100% my fault for that loss. I really should have moved everyone to a safe location sooner, and I think we actually are moving much faster than we did last time in this video right here. So I have higher hopes for us succeeding in researching all of the monoliths. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.